He called you a cowboy. What did he mean? What are you?
Just a humble bounty hunter, man.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
What are you?
I said just what I've love within you.
And we are live, episode 5 of Conspiracy Junkies. So today we're gonna do a series. So basically what we're gonna versus beer versus another type of beer. And today it's gonna be Stella. How do you pronounce it? Is it
Stella?
I don't even know.
Stella Artois.
it looks a little fancy.
No,
Stella
Artois.
Yeah. So
You can't
basically,
say with an accent.
So basically, in this series, we're gonna get beers that we've tasted at parties, at bars, any places like that. And we're gonna try to compare them to see which one's the ultimate beer in our ultimate. So, you guys want to get it started? Yeah, we'll rate them 2 out of 10. But basically, whichever one wins is gonna go on to the next round. It's like a little mini tournament. It's gonna be a fucking Mortal Kombat. So what do you guys want to?
Before we start, this episode is sponsored by Full Sail, the bar in Oregon.
Alright, we got a
We got a couple stickers we can hand out. We can sell you guys.
Sell you guys stickers that they gave you for free.
Yeah, we gotta make back our money for this equipment, bro.
When did you go over there?
Oh, dude, it was a while ago. It was a long time ago. It was when I had gone to Oregon as like a family trip.
Yeah.
Talking like 5 years
Well,
ago,
like
maybe.
5
Something
years
like that.
ago.
Yeah, it was a good
How
while
was
ago.
that?
It was fun, dude. It was really fun. This bar, I'm telling you, this bar was it's a 2-story.
What?
One of my, I guess he's my uncle technically. He is a chef there at the bar.
So you did.
So we got to eat there. We got to eat there pretty good, and yeah, the bar, they actually make their own beers. Like, they have those big brewery machines and everything.
That's pretty cool, bro.
And that's their brand and their bar name. It's a really good bar too. And their food is bomb too.
You want to show the people the sticker that you guys got?
Oh, dude, I would. I don't know where we put them. With all this setup.
So which one we're gonna jump on first? We're gonna jump on the Tiger first. Yeah, we're gonna try the Tiger first.
We'll find the stickers eventually. They're somewhere.
Here you go. Yeah, we'll show you guys. So the Tiger, is it Japanese? I guess it's from Singapore. It's a Singapore Asian lager beer. Alright. Well, and also too, where did you get this monster too? We're gonna try. I've never seen this monster before. You guys, so we're trying out this little monster too.
Monster Max.
Monster Max.
Dude, those maximum energy.
Those are gonna give you guys heart attacks, bro.
Yeah, bro. So please drink responsibly.
Don't drink 2 at a time, like the guy from work almost had a heart attack. Tell about the story about the dude almost. I guess
he drank 2 of them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he drank. I guess there's a department where we work at, and let him tell the story. This dude. Let him tell the story. Are you gonna let me finish, bro? You fucking weirdo. I guess there was a guy who. I heard that it was those big ass monsters. It wasn't even like a tall can. It was a tall can, 40-ounce fucking monster. And this dude drank one. He was entering I think he was 12 hours in. And he had the bright idea to be like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking kill another one. And he began to drink the other one. And I guess he said he just began to have chest pain and
palpitations and
shit. He just felt weird. And then he said he just fell on the floor and he was like, help. And everyone was just looking at him like, what the fuck? And they didn't help him. They didn't help him out for the good 10 minutes. They thought he was fucking around, bro, because he's a jokester, you know? and then they were like, oh shit, he really needs help. And they ran and they were like, dude, the ambulance came? The ambulance came and they took him out of the department, yeah. It's kind of bad. You had to remember that one. Who told me? Was it you? Fernando. Oh yeah, Fernando's mom used to work at the liquor store. And there's something that he would always get 2 monsters. 2 monsters. 1 monster and a Red Bull. And I guess he didn't see the guy for a month, Then he came in the store. Basically, he got a Gatorade instead of the monster. He's like, what happened? No more monster? No more Red Bull? He's like, nah, I was in the hospital because of that, Yeah, I fucked you up, bro. Yeah. Someone told me, who told me, bro?
Dude, this shit's good.
I think it was some guy from another department, bro. He told me that when he used to go to school back in the day, there used to be this girl who used to work night shift and go to school in the morning. And she would always drink a fucking a big tall can of Monster. Mm-hmm. And he said that one time he didn't see her for a while either, bro. and then that she permanently got like messed up. Like I think she had like a stroke or something, bro. But she permanently got damaged, like face damage. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of
What do you call it? A stroke or what is it?
a stroke? Yeah,
Yeah, a stroke when part of your face
part of
drops
your,
down
half of your
and it
body
just like
gets
stays
messed
like
up.
that.
Well, let's rate this beer,
Let's
guys.
see if this one's better than.
Let's try it out. Cheers. No,
No,
cheers.
now you don't get shit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Give it to me, Fernando.
Not from Fernando. I'll give him a light cheer. I don't approve of him. This one's pretty good, bro.
It is pretty good.
I like this one.
It's definitely got like a strong beer taste.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a flavor kind of
yeah,
beer.
it's not. It's
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's a
not
good beer
bitter.
though, bro.
It's not bitter at all.
It's kind of like
Just
the other
good
one,
beer.
the Sapporo, the other Japanese one.
Oh, I haven't had Sapporo. I gotta try Sapporo.
I'm liking the taste. It's kind of.
Yeah, it's good.
This
It's
one's
a
good,
strong.
This
it's
one's like for sure, like
it's
they serve these at sushi bars for
Yeah.
sure. This one.
You know what it is? It's like coffee. You know, but when you get more of the coffee flavor, but it's not bad coffee
Yeah,
flavor.
it's pretty good.
It's like this.
I like
it's
it.
not
I
like.
And then it has like a pretty badass fucking like cover thing on it. It's
Yeah,
like
bro,
a
it's
big
called
tiger,
Tiger.
like a Bengal tiger.
It's definitely gonna be part of our wall. Oh
this
yeah,
is
we
cool.
should start a wall with all the
Oh,
beers
yeah,
that we've
bro.
tried. Just
Hang them up right there.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like a long series, you know, because there's a lot of beers out there.
yeah.
We're going to try them all. But
Hopefully we don't get
Also, so we don't forget what we've already tried, we can look at the wall
Yeah.
like, oh, we already
Well,
tried
that-
that.
hopefully this doesn't turn us into alcoholics.
like alcoholic rehab and shit.
Doesn't.
So how do you guys want to try the next one?
We'll try this one. We'll get a bit in, and then we'll open up the next one because we got a lot to talk about today.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Fuck.
So you want to get it going?
Is the camera? I feel like the camera's kind of cutting me out. You want me to fix it? Or?
You know what, Joe? Nobody wants to see you. That's the thing.
Yeah, let me fix it real quick.
You literally did nothing at all.
You literally just brought it.
Yeah, all you did was just slightly. Like you still
Yeah.
can't see you, fool.
Yeah, that's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, we got it.
All right. Sorry, just being. You know how it is. We bag. Nah, but you know what?
Fernando.
This is pretty good.
I like this one, bro. It's
Yeah,
really
this
good,
is
bro.
pretty good. Is it dark? It would be dark, huh? I feel like the container's dark, but is the beer itself dark?
It has a good taste.
Yeah.
Like you said, you know, just eating it like a food or even a burger would be.
Yeah,
nice.
this one's like kind of like you'll find this at a sushi bar for sure, bro.
I like
Yeah.
it.
And it's fucking Asian, so it's like for sure it's gonna.
I'll give it. What do you rate it at 10, bro? I'll give it like a good A, bro.
I give it like a good solid 8, bro. And
Yeah.
it's pretty good, bro.
It would probably be higher if it had another taste to it, like
Yeah.
a smoother taste.
Fernando, you drink Smirnoffs, bro.
I get fucked up off what is it, Mike's
The
Hards?
Mike's Hard lemonade.
Not even the harder ones, just the regular ones.
Drink the regular lemonade. Nah, it's pretty good, bro. You guys want to get in the first topic today? You want to start off first round, or you said you had
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? Honestly, bro, I think we should start delving into some conspiracies. We are known as the conspiracy
Yeah,
junkies.
Get it going, bro. Let's...
There's a lot out there. I feel like we should cover at least one or two conspiracies every episode. For now, we can start with some of the big ones. We can start tackling some of the big ones. Like
what?
there's a lot, dude. Like a lot of, especially when you start delving into stuff like the government and shit, like
Yeah.
the shit that all the reckless fucking shit that they get into. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. No, we
if you think about it, there's a lot of stuff, bro. Like a lot of diseases
yeah.
and a lot of like
Ooh, all right.
sicknesses
Yeah.
that make money, like make them a lot of fucking money,
Yeah,
and it
bro.
wouldn't be convenient,
For
yeah, from a business standpoint or even from a regular like civilian standpoint.
yeah.
It's like you could tell that it wouldn't be convenient for them to cure
Yeah.
these diseases because then they wouldn't be able to sell you the medicine like monthly, daily,
Yeah.
like
It's a business already, bro.
Yeah,
It's
shit-
the pharmaceutical.
shit like. Okay, cancer obviously
Yeah.
is one of the big
That's
ones,
big.
but not just that. I'm saying like, oh, okay, so my she's still my suegra. She may not technically be my suegra anymore,
Yeah.
you know, but I still call her suegra.
Yeah.
She had, and I do mention that she had arthritis
Oh.
in her spine, in her back or something like that. It was in her spine though, for sure,
Yeah.
and it was bad, bro. Like
Oh, I
she
bet,
was like
bro.
all bad, and she had gone to the doctor.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, you have back arthritis. It was like confirmed. Like, they diagnosed her. And he was like, so I'm going to give you this medicine. It was like one of those random like experimental, like they're trying them out kind of medicines.
Yeah.
And
Up and coming.
yeah, and he's like, just take it so and so times, blah blah blah. Like he let her know, and she tried it, bro. Tell me why this lady got fixed. Like within that, how they give you like, I forgot how long it is that they give you, but they give you like a 6-month dose or some shit like that. Within her dose amount, her fucking pain, everything was gone. Everything. It was like if she didn't even have arthritis at all. But then when she went back again to get more medicine, they were like, oh, you know what? Like, yeah, we don't have that medicine anymore. Like, blah, blah, blah. It was only experimental, la, la, la. They're like, yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. And we can't give it to you. Because it worked. Because it worked. Because it fixed the issue. So they're like, oh, all we could give you right now is some painkillers. That is what they have been giving her because it's what they're selling her.
Or maybe your suegra didn't have bad side effects on her, but other people that were tried, maybe they had bad side effects.
I don't know, bro. But it's just like, it's like arthritis is I'm not a fucking medical professional, obviously, but arthritis is one of those things that it's like, you can't just like fix it and then it's gone. But this was working. It like symptoms, everything was completely gone. And it was like, I'm pretty sure maybe with like continued use of this medicine, it could have gone away, But it's like, they noticed that and they're like, oh shit, this works. Like, we're not going to be able to like keep giving you painkillers and keep seeing you monthly. Because, they get money every time they see you. Like if they fix some of your diseases, like cancer, for example. If they were to, a person, they have to go through different forms of therapy, whether it be chemo or shit like that. Yeah. But they have to keep going. They have to go to their appointments. They have to keep paying for medicine. They have to keep paying. Imagine if somebody one day was like, oh, you know what? Like,
I know the cure.
Fucking Monster mixed with expired cheese, mixed with fucking whatever. Some random ass combination.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Some sponsors. Some random ass fucking combination of shit. Because chemicals are crazy, bro.
You don't know. Yeah.
Just some random ass combination. He pours it on a cancer cell and that shit just dies. And they're like, bro, we did it. We fixed cancer. Imagine if that shit goes worldwide and then people are like, oh, dude, I don't have to go like get chemo every fucking month or however often it is that they go. Like, that's it. My shit's fixed. I'm good.
Yeah.
Imagine how much money
you gotta think about it, bro. It's a business, bro. It's a pharmaceutical business. It's like a mafia, bro. They have the cures, bro. They have everything, bro. But they just can't. They don't want to release it because if they release it, bro, all that thing that they're charging so expensive, it's gonna it's gonna decrease, bro. Like all the chemos and all that. Like the cure is gonna fix everything. So they're not gonna keep coming back for the same fucking process. You get me? So they're just gonna get fixed and that's it, bro. So they're gonna lose business. Bro.
Yeah, they gotta make money. It's just the thing is, what I'm saying, like the conspiracy side of it is, I feel like these cures are out there. They exist and they work. They're 100% because we like you, me, us. We don't know what the fuck like cells in a microscope with chemicals and all that shit.
But
like
people that work on it 24/7, they know it. They know it like the back of their hand.
And so they know how to. They know how things react with things. And I'm pretty sure if they figured out our cellular makeup and like genome and mapping, and they fucking send shit to space, they could figure out how to stop cells from killing you or some shit like that. You get me? Like something like that. I'm not saying that. I'm not downplaying cancer at all. I'm just saying that I'm pretty fucking sure, pretty like 100% sure that our scientists have figured it out.
Yeah, but it's just not beneficial.
It's just not beneficial to fucking cure it, because it's like right now, like it makes money. It just does. Maybe at some point when people are like, oh, you know what? Like there's like dragon fruit mixed with this and this is really like reducing symptoms, so people stop going, and the government's like, you know what? We're not making money off this shit anymore. All right, we found the cure randomly. Like, we're gonna sell it to you or some shit.
There was a little video that I saw, a little conspiracy thing. Since we're talking about it, it was these scientists, bro. I think they were doctors, bro, and they figured out like kind of like they were cracking down on how they could cure cancer, bro. And I guess they all died in an accident or some shit.
Of course,
There's been many stories like that. There was like some Asian dude that
it was like car accidents.
He went missing.
Like that.
An Asian scientist, he went missing. That supposedly he was like kind of like one step away of like curing cancer. And it's and we all it's all a notion of like a business standpoint, you know. We're a society that just wants to make money. If it's not beneficial for us, you know, then we're not going to allow it.
It's money revolves on everything.
Yeah, it does. And you know, these big pharmaceutical corporations,
Like,
you know, and I seen let me throw this in Netflix. There's like there's a documentary of people like working in their garage, and they're genetic engineering, you know, and they're talking about how all this shit we're doing, you know, because they're curing like diseases, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You should watch the documentary. I don't know what's it called, but it's a Netflix, but fucking basically they're doing everything that they would do like in a hospital, you know, like in a lab in their
But
garage.
on a budget.
Yeah, on a budget.
Kind of like saying that, like, hey, we don't really need these 2 billion, 3 billion fucking hospitals. We did it in our garage with the minimum tools. That's kind of a good way, but it's like, you gotta think about it, bro. It's all money, bro. You get me? It's all revolved on money. It's all revolved on money, bro. Like
knowledge itself is universal, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. Like the cure for cancer, we may not know it, like us currently, or like just anything really, but that doesn't mean that you'll never know it. Somebody has learned it.
Yeah,
that means you can learn it too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sometimes.
So it's only a matter of time.
It's gonna be presented to us as the cure for cancer. You know?
Yeah.
But right now, it's like.
Yeah, and then in the documentary they talk about like these the big corporations, how like they don't want to be attached to them, you know, they rather do it solo, and these people are actually like trying to do something good.
Yeah.
You know, but if we go back, you know, if we look at it at a business standpoint, is it gonna benefit them? No. You know, that's
it's like we're talking about the pharmaceutical business. What about the car business? Remember the guy that he did this thing where engines were pumping on water, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, bro. Like
hydro.
Something like that, in the sense that your engine doesn't need oil.
Yeah, it runs on water.
It runs on water, so you get me. And somehow, like, he died.
Yeah,
and
I heard he went out for dinner with a business partner, and that business partner wanted to kind of like buy his little business, you know.
Yeah.
And so he got poisoned, I guess, that dinner, and then he called his son, telling him that he's been poisoned. You know, they're gonna try to kill him, and you know, I guess like the next day he died. You know, I guess natural causes. And it's all weird. There's many stories of like that.
Many stories of people that
people go missing.
Yeah,
people go missing or poisoned, or they don't know like what was the cause.
Because it's like at the end of the day, bro, it's messing with people's like at the end of the day, bro. Businesses, organizations, they already have complete control, bro. Mm-hmm. So when people try to go against them, bro, that's not beneficial for them, even though they're doing something positive. And it's not beneficial for the company that's gonna lose a lot of money. Like the oil companies, they're gonna lose money because a dude created an engine that could pump water, bro. You get me? And how easy would that be, bro? Like we don't need oil no more. You get me? But it's a business, bro. It's a business in which people make a lot of money and they want to keep making that kind of money.
Because $50 a week, you know, like me, I waste like $45 to $50 a week. What is that month? A month? What is that? $200 a month? 200 times 12.
When I was going to school, and 200 what?
200 times 12.
200 times 12 is shit. What is it? I think it's
2,400. And like a year, you know, every year 2,400 a year.
When I was going to school and work, I was $80 a week. I was probably, bro. It's money, bro, and then that's, you know, let's think about someone that goes from one county to another county for work. You get it? So it's
he drives from what is it, Apple Valley?
Yeah, Apple Valley all the way to Ontario. So it's like it's different things, you know, and that's.
I'd seen this video of a guy. It was a long time ago. It was a long fucking time ago. Those random ass Facebook videos.
Yeah.
And it was the guy who had modified his car.
Yeah. To
still run on gas, but not run on like straight like the liquid, but to run on the fumes of the gas. So yeah. So instead of I don't know how it was exactly, but instead of the car like burning through the gas like crazy, it would run on just the fumes of the gas, which was like 300 times more efficient. Yeah. So he was like, oh yeah, like a tank of gas will last him like fucking like a month, you know, like a full month of just because instead of like I don't know. I don't remember exactly how
What
like
kind
the
of car was
mechanics
he
were.
dipping on?
No, it was a truck. He had just modified his truck. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So instead of like injecting fuel,
Yeah.
it was like fumes of the gas,
Fumes.
which was enough. That's
So
what
he was like
saying.
wasting his gas, and he was getting back like the fumes or something like
No,
that.
he wasn't using gas. See,
He
the
wasn't
thing is,
using gas.
he was saying that the oil companies, the way that they benefit is because they sell you like so much, and you don't need that much gas. Your engine doesn't really need that much to run. Is what he was saying. He's
Oh.
like, the engine could run on like the fumes of the gas. You don't need like concentrated like liquid and shit. So he was like, look, and his engine, his truck was on and it was running, and then he covered like the part that like basically like not like a vacuum. What would the opposite of a vacuum be? Like a blower or whatever that blows like the fumes into the
Yeah, it
engine.
could be a blower.
Yeah, he covered the hole or whatever, and then the truck stopped,
Yeah.
and then he uncovered the hole, so it was blowing fumes in again, and the truck turned on again. And he's like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
and I was like, that I believe
Watch
that
it.
because
Yeah.
if you think about it, like gasoline, anything really, like you can dilute it to a certain point. You get me? And it's like, I'm not saying like, definitely not saying put water in your gasoline or
Yeah,
anything
fuck
like that.
no.
Like no, but I'm saying like there has to be a way. There has had to be a way for some scientist somewhere to discover a way for our car to, if anything, use less gasoline. And I don't mean like MPG, like, oh, it's more efficient. I just mean like that you don't have to fucking pump like 10 gallons of gasoline into your car, where it's like you could pump 1 gallon and that will be enough for the same amount. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, why can't they make it that much more
Why
efficient?
why can't they? You know, it's
Instead of like saying, oh,
But we're
because
getting
what's the most efficient car you could think
a
of?
Prius.
Gas-wise.
Prius.
I don't mean electric, I mean gas-wise.
Like
What is that,
Prius,
like
bro.
100 miles a gallon or some shit like that? Like 90
Yeah.
something?
Fernando says that he doesn't waste that much. But he
Yeah,
probably wastes
yeah.
like $50 maybe. I think a little less.
Mhm.
bro.
50 for 2 weeks maybe,
50
or even
some-
more.
Some shit
But
like
I'm saying,
that.
think about it, like, let's say you fill up your car and that shit can last you like a month straight driving.
Man, that's like only $20 you're wasting on.
Yeah. Why can't we be there? Why can't we focus our science
But then you're messing
and our
with
effort
you're messing with
towards
people's
that?
pockets, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Big
saying. Like
corporations,
that's when we delve into the conspiracy side. It's because it's like you have to think about it. At one point, yes, money and like profiting from people is like important and sure, whatever. But if you were to be able to put that aside and focus more on like just the advancement of like technological everything, how much more ahead we would be. Like, let's say, okay, let's say like a little fucking experiment. There's 2 Earths, right, side by side,
Yeah.
and one of them is us, where we're all greedy and
Yeah.
you know we have like our separate countries and they all have their own secret. Because I'm sure like Russia and China and shit have like
They're all-
technological advances that they're
Yeah,
not sharing
yeah.
with us and shit. And so do we, you know.
Definitely.
But in this other Earth, everybody works together. Like, excuse me.
You love
Shut up. Everybody works together. Like they discover something and it becomes general knowledge. Imagine how much more advanced they would be,
Yeah.
even if they just started now. Like, just like straight copy and paste us and told that other planet, "Yo, work together." Starting now, in like a year. Imagine how much more advanced they would be if everybody was like, "Oh, by the way, did you know that you could grow your fucking vegetables twice as fast if you add this, this, and this?" All of Earth now knows that. All of Earth's world hunger is done. You get me? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, think about it. Like,
Yeah.
we can already, and we already do this today. Like, bio engineer our fucking like
Or foods.
our food
Like
to be
corn,
like bigger and grow
strawberries.
faster and shit. Like, why are people still starving in the world? Because money. Because they don't have the money to pay for these foods. And that's such a stupid thing. Because it's like, some of these people are just so like unable to even make the money, even if they wanted to. Like there's like homeless people. There are some homeless people, and I if you somehow have a tablet and are watching this and you're homeless, no offense, but there are some homeless people that you see them and you're like, nah, bro, get yourself a job. Like, get the
Yeah.
fuck off the street. Like, what are you doing? You're a fully abled, like,
Yeah.
23-year-old white guy. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like,
Go sell roses, bro.
and then there are some homeless people that is like, yeah, some like 73-year-old grandma. You could tell is like has like a broken leg and shit, and she's like, I get that. You get me. Like, but it's like, if you're able to get yourself out of your situation,
Because they take the easy way out, bro.
yeah. But it's like it's not even like that. It's not even like that's easy. Like, you're poor, you're hungry, you have nowhere to live, you have to beg for money.
For them, it's an easy
Like,
way, bro.
That versus just work at McDonald's and have like a studio, just live there until you die.
You're
Like,
giving them responsibility, bro. They don't want the responsibility. They want others to take care of them, bro. You get me?
That's why a lot of people are on the welfare, you know, they're on the
Welfare.
support of the government, you know, a lot of people, because
Food
they find it as an
stamps.
easy alternative instead of like, you know what, let me work my ass
Yeah.
off. But no offense to the people that are hardly making, they need that, you know, there's some people that need it,
Yeah.
and
there's
some people that abuse it.
bro.
Yeah.
yeah, there's always gonna be people that abuse everything,
Yeah. It's
but there's some people that'll like fake
fake
injuries
bro.
or fake like shit like that so that they can start getting money and then
Yeah, like there's a guy at work currently, bro, he's on unemployment, bro, because he said that he was wrapping a pallet and he hit his finger. So he's like out, bro.
So he was rapping like.
He was wrapping his pallet, bro, and he like
rapping.
he was wrapping his pallet and then he hit his finger on something, bro, and he said he broke his finger. But it's like
literally all of that is your fault though.
That's another. It's like I said, bro. People if you give them the chance to here I got it. I got you, bro. If you give them the chance, bro, to take the easy way out, a lot of people will take the easy way out, bro, because it's something that's given to you, bro. Like the people that abuse the welfare, the people that don't want to leave their jobs to get a better job because they know they have to work, you know. It's just the mentality that a lot of people have to change, or else they're not gonna succeed. Bro.
If you look at the mentality of like the millionaires, the self-made millionaires, you know, like every one of them, if you tell them like, damn, like how did you get so successful? Their response is always hard work. You know, there's some people that stay up. There's some people that, you know, that put their life, no sleep, you know, that give their heart out, you know, and just sweat, blood, and tears in order for them to grow a business, in order for them to be that successful. And they tell you it's fucking hard, but there's people that want it, there's people that don't. And it all revolves around like how bad you want it.
At the end of the day, bro, if you want to succeed, bro, you're gonna do it, bro. Like I said, bro, if you want to work, there's work.
There's work.
If you don't want to work, you're gonna make excuses, bro. Like all the people that say, "Oh, I can't find a job. I can't find a job." It's not that you can't find a job, bro. It's that you can't find a job that's gonna be easy that you want, like the level that you want, the easiness that you want. Like, oh, I'm not gonna do this, or I'm not gonna do that. That's when you start thinking that way, bro. Oh, I'm better than a warehouse. I'm better than a fast food. I'm better than where are you gonna end up, bro? You get me?
Like the people that get jobs like temps and they work like 2-3 days, maybe a week, and they're gone.
Yeah, it's just people that just.
Bro, you're back to looking for a job. You're unemployed again. Like, was it really worth it? Like,
this one right here. Sorry to interrupt you, Fernando, but this one right here kind of had like a little lemony taste, no?
Did it?
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one had like a little lemony taste. All right. Are you ready to go to the second beer, Joe?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So the second beer is the Stella.
Definitely smells
I've
good.
tried this one
Stella
a couple
Artois.
times.
Artosis.
Yeah, this one's kind of like this one's a little more expensive than this one.
Really?
By like a couple $2, $3.
It smells weird. You smell it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So what do you guys think? A little more, or you guys have an? I have an answer
I
already.
feel like
Oh,
I have an answer.
he's already buzzing it, bro. That tiger got to you, bro.
the Tiger beer. I don't know. I feel like
I personally, I'll start while you formulate your. I like the Tiger better.
Yeah. Say why.
It has more flavor. I feel like this is. I don't know, man.
This one's like motherfuckers be drinking these at parties, bro. Like I feel like Pisces
I
be
feel like
drinking
this
this
is what
shit.
you'll find at a nice chest at
Yeah.
a party, but like a fuck ton of them.
Yeah, like a fuck ton of
like
them,
this
yeah,
is what someone brings like an 8-pack,
Yeah.
and nobody really knows about it, but they try one and they're
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, like,
Because this one's like, I can eat something with this
Yeah.
one, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, this one's that type of beer that's like, you know, it fits in with food. But this one right here is like, damn, for the home, me and the homies have a 24-pack, we would have fucked this shit up. Like, there's no other beers, bro.
This one has
And how's the
flavor
taste?
to it.
How's the... How would you describe
It's
the
kind
taste?
of,
This one's a little stronger, bro.
yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
a bit bitter, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but I
Yeah, it's
definitely
not
like the
bad.
Tiger
I
better.
like it. But
They're like, yeah, this one's a good beer, don't get me wrong, bro. But
I'll probably give it like
I'm
a 7.5.
I'm
Where's
gonna
this
give it
one
like
from?
Like a
Belgium?
7.
Belgium and then what's this?
From
Singapore, huh?
Singapore.
What's
Singapore?
What's the rating on it, Fernando?
Ooh, okay, let me take another sip.
Yeah, it's when I first had it, I liked it, but now I'm just like,
Yeah, it's kind of like the last time that we tried it was actually pretty good, bro. But it's- what do you think, Fernando? I like the Tiger one better.
Yeah, I like the
personally
Tiger one, but I don't.
don't like it.
I don't
hate
like it. No, I do. Like I would drink it.
I like both of them.
Like
bro,
I could
but,
tell, like there would be like fucking like 25 of these at a quinceañera, and it would probably fuck up like 5 of them.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I'll say like a 7. I'll say 7.
I'll go 7. I'll go 7.
I'll go. It's either 7 or 7.5. But moving on to the next round, would it be Tiger, man? That's
Yeah,
one.
Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger.
Tiger's gonna be
So
Tiger's
Tiger's gonna
gonna
go
move
to
up.
the next round.
Tiger's gonna move up. Stella's just.
We still gotta try like 10 more other beers.
Still gotta
you
try
know?
10 more beers,
But
yeah.
then we'll see this one like in 6 or 5 more episodes.
5 more episodes, yeah. But this one was a good beer, bro. Tasty beer, bro.
Yeah, it's way different.
Crack my knees right quick. You know they say that when you crack your joints,
Yeah.
it's actually like fluid, like little bubbles that are popping.
Yeah, it's not because some people say like if you crack your fingers, you're gonna get fucking arthritis or
It's
like
actually
shit like
good to
that.
crack 'em,
It's
but not
actually
too much.
yeah. It's just no. It's like
It
not even
relieves
that bad, bro.
pressure.
It just releases little bubbles that you have inside. Yeah, it's not a big deal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes they crack like really loud.
Yeah.
It's like
You're like in class, everyone's taking a test, and you go down and get your pencil, and your fucking whole body just cracks.
and everyone looks at you and you're
Everyone's
like,
like, what the fuck?
yup.
Is that dude okay?
Yeah.
You're all fucking twitching and shit.
You want to start the next concept?
Yeah. So let's talk about road rage.
Oh,
that happens.
Oh,
That
fuck.
road rage. Let's talk
Road
about
rage, like in freeway
in
streets.
freeway streets.
Mm.
Like it's something that everyone sees every day. It's road rage is something. Even though I try to keep my composure, I've been in road rage situations, and it's like it's always good. I feel like it's always good to just let it happen, bro. You get me? Like if someone cuts you off, don't fall into it. You get me? Like just
Yeah, it's kind of hard too, depending on the situation. Because
Yeah.
like if you look at the 10, like I said, PM, everyone's just trying to go home.
Bro,
It's havoc over there
yes.
on the 10.
Mhm.
Have you guys been on the 10 freeway and
It's-
it's California? It's horrible, even at 7 p.m. when everyone's going home. Just bumper to bumper, right?
Bumper to bumper, bro.
Crashes every day, man.
crashes, yeah. But it's like just people like even if when it's raining, people are still
Yeah,
driving quick. Like
Bro,
what
when it's
the
raining, people are
fuck?
People drive even faster, you know?
stupid.
Like,
Shout out to
hell yeah.
Californians who can't drive in the rain.
They cannot come.
Once it even
themselves.
begins to drizzle, like their licenses just disappear, like they're made out
They're
of
like,
cardboard, bro.
they're
These
like,
things
you
are
know what? Like, and half of these motherfuckers don't even have full coverage,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
That's
dude,
what's like-
liability, they have like,
That's what's like they have
Nothing,
the
bro.
shortest liability ever, and it's always like no offense to the people. I'm not making fun of you guys, but it's always the beat up
It's always
cars,
the
bro.
fucked
That
up cars, man.
it's always
the old cars that
Yeah.
don't really give a fuck, you know, because I care about my car, you know.
Yeah.
Some people, they're just on the freeway just rushing, you know, like
Yeah.
if they're invincible, like, bro, you could fucking die, you know.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay, like
chill out.
like it's like people do not value. It's not like I feel like they take it for granted. Like they don't think that they're gonna crash. They think they're
Yeah.
invincible. They're little badasses and
Mm.
shit. And it's like, dude, you could actually fuck yourself
Yeah,
up.
you
Like
could
you could
die,
die, bro.
dude.
People die every day in car accidents, bro. And it's like, why do you try to avoid? Like if we all drive a little better, avoid it. Like I've had people where like people try to cut me off, and I'm like, you know what, bro, you're not gonna cut me off, bro. You had the chance to merge, you're not gonna merge. So I fucking step on it, and they go around, bro, like in the black area. They go around and they cut me off, and I'm like, oh, you a little.
I'm just like, honestly, if they cut me off, bro, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
On the freeway, you know. But the shit I don't like, bro, truck drivers, you know. Truck drivers are probably the stupidest drivers, bro,
And
out there right now, man. Truck drivers.
truck
dude.
drivers.
And we work with a lot of truck drivers.
And they're the
at work.
smelliest too, bro.
That too, man, bro. We'll keep that for another story. But dude, these is like,
They don't
I
care,
just-
bro.
I feel like some,
Yeah.
well, not all of them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like everything is
No,
not,
there
but
is-
some of them don't realize how fucking big their vehicles are, and they'll
how
park
dangerous, dude.
anywhere,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
dangerous.
Like-
They've cut me off. Yeah.
They'll park and they'll block. Some of them will block entire streets, man. And it's like the only way to get past is to go into the oncoming lane.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's
kind
like-
of fucked up.
Bitch, I gotta clock in. Like,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the ones that work that block that whole street when they get like everything, and it's
Yeah.
like, bro, you got like 2 minutes to clock in.
Yeah,
and,
and
like,
just like, well, get the fuck
Fucking
out of the
assholes,
way, dude.
And they don't even give a fuck, you know. They don't
No,
care if they
they-
block. They don't care. It's just different. Because they're not even from here, bro.
Yeah.
Half of these motherfuckers are
they're
from
coming
like,
from like freaking Canada.
Yeah,
Their
they're coming
appointments
from-
in like 9 hours.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
wait
gonna
right
park,
here.
yeah.
Also block
So
this
it's
street.
like, yeah, and then there was an incident in which it was when my car was getting fucked up. It was it wasn't working, bro. So me and Fernando, he was right behind me, Fernando, and we were going home, bro. It was just a normal night. It was like around 3 a.m., bro.
Yeah.
Normal night, bro. And we stop at a stoplight, bro. It's in an industrial area, bro. And I see this guy, he's a black guy.
Mm.
I see him open the door, take out a handgun, flash it to the back, and he clocks it. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he looks at me, bro, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, what's up, bro? And I just fucking
How's it
look.
going, buddy?
And I was just like, I had my shit already, like, oh,
Yeah.
if this dude fucking points at I'm dipping, bro. And he clocks it, bro, and he keeps looking at it. He keeps flashing it in the back, bro, to the guy. And the guy's just tailgating him, bro.
Alright.
He doesn't give a fuck. I don't think he saw that he had a gun, bro.
Yeah.
So he fucking takes the right, because I was on the second lane. He was on the close to turn lane.
Yeah.
And he just fucking dips hard. And the other dude's just tailgating him, bro. And I don't think he realized that this dude had a gun, bro. Like, what the fuck you doing, bro?
Because of tailgating or what?
Yeah, he was tailgating him and he fucking clocked the gun, like trying
Yeah.
to flex on him, like, hey, motherfucker, you better fucking stop.
Yeah, because there's some people that are behind you, bro, that are just too close, man.
Yeah.
They're just like, because there's a lot of people that really don't know how to drive, dude. And
Yeah.
I'm surprised, like, damn, how did he even get your license? I'm surprised.
But then you gotta think about it, like, how do you know they do have their license? You get me?
Wow, that's a good
How do you
one.
do- how do you know that-
A lot of people, man, I'll admit this, you know, a lot of people from work don't have licenses. You know,
Yeah.
at our work, you know,
Yeah.
they're driving.
A lot of people at our work don't have papers, bro. Let's
Papers too.
get down to
That's
that.
a different.
That's another one.
That's different. Though. That's you know they don't have that because of situations, you know, scenarios. But
But
it's
they
like,
can get their license, bro.
they can still get their
And
license.
It's like, damn, bro. It's like, and right, so they don't have their license. They don't have insurance, bro. And what happens if they crash into you, bro? And
That's
and
it.
There's some people that when they come into crash and collisions, bro, they want to get out of there. You know,
They'll
they
dip,
want
bro.
to flee the scene. There's some
Like,
people like that.
remember when I was asleep and you called me, bro, and you were like, dude, there's a fucking Honda with half of its wheel off. And,
bro.
What
Dude.
happened?
Check this out, guys. So I was on my way to school, you know, economics, that one class that I fucking hate. Fucking professors. There's some professors out there that shouldn't be teaching, bro, for college, bro. And that's
Punch
one of
him,
them,
bro.
bro. If you're out there, professor, you know, what's his name? Singer or something, man, fuck you. But fucking
That's like our fourth viewer. He's like, oh, alright.
He's like, yo, what the fuck?
He
I'm gonna
unsubscribed right there.
Fuck that fool, bro. And this dude, dude, I was on the freeway, bro, and it was kind of like medium traffic, but everyone was like kind of close to each other, you know. And I see like a Honda just going super fast, bro, probably like 110, and the back of his wheel was scraping. It was scraping. The rim was scraping. It looked like it was on fire, dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
And
it's
it's just
fucking
like me
shooting
just dipping,
sparks.
bro. And like he passed me, and then like he was just like crossing over people, you know, like.
Do you think
Just
he
dipping,
crashed,
bro.
or do you think he didn't even notice?
I feel like he crashed into someone like behind me, like way behind me, bro, and he just wanted to
Fucking
flee the
dip,
scene.
Yeah.
He just wanted to dip, and like his rim was like, dude, it was scratching the floor, like his wheel was on fire, bro. It was
Dude,
about
that
to catch
dude's
on fire, and he was
insane,
just dipping, bro. He was just trying to get to the next exit. And
He was like,
I'm
I'm out, bro.
I'm just like, what the fuck? And everyone was not even paying attention because everyone's on their phones and shit. But
Yeah.
like, I don't use my phone when I'm driving, so I'm like
So
looking
you
at
saw
everyone.
that shit,
And
yeah.
everyone's just like if it's like if this shit happens every day, everyone's like already used to
So
it.
there
It's
goes
no-
James.
no-
There goes fucking David
Yeah.
fucking up again, bro.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm just like, do you guys guys not see? Did you guys not see?
It's because a lot of people are like changing their next song on Pandora. They're
like,
fucking,
bro,
you know.
Did you guys see that? Huh? I wanted to talk to the food next to me. Like, hey, bro, did you see that or what? Like,
He's like, nah, bro. I was updating a picture on Instagram, Rise and Grind and shit. Like,
Rise and Grind, baby.
like it's and then it's like crazy because over there in Russia, that road rage in Russia is on some other level, bro. Like they be actually like crashing into each other, taking out hammers. This motherfucker took out a fucking bear out of his truck and shit. Like these dudes are crazy, bro. Like they take out guns and they're like, dude, it's like it's different over there, bro. Russia's
Russia's
scary,
bro.
country,
Russia's
bro.
where all the cute girls are at.
Cute girls, but it's what's that one thing when you marry another girl from when you buy a wife and shit, bride
like
or something. It's called what is it?
bridal. Wait. When
It's
you
called
buy
a
one?
wedding arrangement. It's called something.
No, wedding arrangement. That's not.
No.
No.
It's called when you buy a wife.
yeah,
in
when
another country,
you
what's
buy
it
a
called?
wife. I know what you're trying to say though. I don't know.
I didn't know that was real, bro. I thought it was illegal.
No, dude, that shit's-
There's somewhere in Russia, bro, where you could steal a girl, bro, and you just take her back home, and that's your wife, bro. And this girl, like, it was a documentary, bro, that I saw a while back, bro. And this girl, she was like, yeah, I was just going to school, and this dude kidnapped me, but now I'm his wife, so I cook him food. Like, what the fuck? Like,
was she
what?
like not a big deal, or was she?
I guess it's so normal and it's sick, bro. It's so normal. Like, she was like, yeah,
Picturing this girl,
I
she's
make
like, "Fuck's going on?" He's like, "We're gonna get married." She's like,
Alright, yeah,
yeah.
and it was this girl who was just going to school, bro. She's probably like 14, 15, maybe a little older, bro. And this dude just fucking kidnaps her, bro.
He just takes her.
No, bro, it was in Russia, bro. It's this weird fucking city over there where it's like, I guess it's fucking legal, bro. And there was a documentary covering that. I think it was on Vice, bro.
On Vice?
It was on Vice.
bro.
Vice is cool,
is
bro.
the shit.
And
Vice kind of has some controversial shit.
That's why I like it.
I feel like that was real, though. You know, you can't invent that, bro. Yeah.
There's some shit, you know.
Yeah, and I guess this girl, she's going to school, bro, getting her education. And this dude just comes and kidnaps her, takes her home. Fucking, they marry that same day, bro, and that's it, bro. You're making me breakfast tomorrow. And
she was okay with it. She's like, fuck it.
Well, what can she do, bro? She hasn't seen her family in fucking decades, bro.
That's kind of like.
And her parents are like, oh, do you know? Yeah, she probably got kidnapped and married.
And they're like, as long as she's not her or nothing, bro, it's all good.
Well, she's not getting abused or anything, but it's still like, damn, bro, you forced something. Okay?
But like,
It's weird, bro.
where would theoretically, where would one go do that? No, I'm just kidding.
you're
I'm just saying, from
so
a
where
notes.
do they do it? Like location, you know?
Just say.
But
They
there's
did
like,
it in Montclair, bro, or Rancho.
but there's but if you talk about like, so you say in Russia, there's like good-looking chicks over there, bro. There's good-looking chicks in Sweden, you know, a lot of places that are actually good-looking girls.
Well, it's like every place has different things, bro.
Yeah.
But right here, everyone's getting fat and weird, bro. You know.
I feel like,
bro, but
I'm sorry, California girls, but y'all are
weird,
fucking
bro.
letting us down, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I'm like some fucking
I feel like
20
you just
out of
gotta-
10 good looking dude.
but as long as
Fuck
like,
that. All I'm saying is like, we have all got to put our part. You know, guys, we have to work out. We have to fucking, have
The
good
fuck?
jobs. We have to have
If we compare-
presentable cars.
Yeah,
There's shit that we have. There's shit that we.
Yeah.
There's like a certain standard
Yeah.
that is set for you to be able to be considered attractive or
Well,
like
bro, put it this way.
wantable. You know
Put it
what I
this way,
mean?
bro.
But it's like,
Like if you work out, right, bro?
Yeah.
You work out. You like working out. You like taking care of yourself.
Mhm.
You know, you're not gonna get someone that's like, no offense to any viewers, bro. You're not gonna get a fat girl or like an obese girl. You get me?
Shout out to the fat viewers.
Yeah, shout out to the fat viewers. You know, like I'm fat. You know, I'm naturally thick.
Yeah, but
In the
but
right
you're
places.
making but you're making the effort, like learning about the gym, learning about
Yeah.
different variety of foods to eat, you know, in order
Because
to
it's
build
but
muscle.
what
You're
I'm
putting
saying.
in the effort. you know?
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. But I'm saying like in the sense that like you consider yourself like we gotta all value each other. You get me? You're not gonna get just a nobody to go out with. You get me? Don't lower yourself. You get me?
Let's say if I'm trying to get a girlfriend, you know, and I want to find a girl that actually like, all right, she likes working out, she likes doing this, going hiking. I'm not gonna get like a fat chick.
That's
'cause I
what
got
I'm
that
saying,
chocolate,
bro. That's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you have different characteristics that you look into when going for a girl. You get me?
Mhm.
And that's good, bro. Because you shouldn't undervalue yourself. You should always want someone that's gonna like, you know, in a way like fit what you want. You get me? And that's good, bro.
But if we talk about like, all right, so right now society, you know, where everyone's like going out clubbing, you know, and when they go out clubbing, bro, they drink like a shitload of mixed drinks, and the girls, you know, like mostly half of the girls, bro, they're not even taking care of themselves, man. Like they're not working out, bro. If you, all right, so I graduated 2 years ago.
Okay.
I think, no, it was 3 years.
It was like 3 years ago, bro.
3 years ago, right? And half of my high school, you know, graduates, you know, like half of them motherfuckers are getting fat, bro. You know, they're not the girls. They're getting fat, bro. The dudes, you know, they're losing their shape. You know, they used to be skinny, you know, or they used to like play soccer. Mostly, a lot of my friends used to play soccer, bro. You know, and now they're just letting themselves go, bro. You know, because they're going clubbing and they're not drinking enough water. Like I see Snapchats of girls, you know, drinking like they're like chugging a tequila thing. Like, bro, bitch, fucking chug some water. How come you don't do that shit with water?
Yeah.
Like a water bottle.
But
you know,
it's
they're
like,
like chugging it like,
but it's
you know,
like,
with their titties are out, you know, but they don't show like the stomach and shit.
Yeah, big ass gut.
But it's like true, bro. What's gonna get more views? What's the biggest flex for them? Because that's the society we live in. The flex. What's the biggest flex? You chugging a fucking Arrowhead water, bro, or you chugging a fucking tequila bottle?
I feel like now that would impress me, bro, would be chugging that fucking
Wow,
that's nice.
That would impress
If
the
I
shit
see
out of
some
me,
girl
I'll
on
be like,
Snapchat and she's
fucking
just like
chugging a
clear skin, drinking some water, I'd be like, yes.
But it's like not everyone thinks like you or
No, I know.
or
But it's
you or
like
Fernando.
that's the thing that it's the mentality. It's like what we had talked about last episode is that like sheep mentality. You know what I mean? It's like that's the shit that's cool right now.
Yeah.
So that's the shit that people will want to show.
Because you're in your head when you see someone chugging, see someone at the club, you're like, damn, they're having a good time, you know, this and that. But you don't know their life, you don't know them, you know,
They're probably trying to forget they
there's
just
some
got
people that
cheated
make a
on
lot
and
of excuses
shit.
about like getting fit and all that.
Yeah.
Like, some people are like, it's too hard, you know, I don't got time. Like, bro, everyone has time, bro.
Yeah.
Work out for 30 minutes to 20 minutes. Everyone has time.
Not everyone does have time, bro. But it's like, it's easier to make an excuse than to wake up at 5 a.m. or 2 hours earlier. It's easier, bro. It's easier to be like, oh, I can't, or I don't have this, I don't have that, than to be like, hey, I'm gonna wake up a little earlier and go on a hike, or hey, I'm gonna go to the gym an hour before I go to work. You know, it's easier for them to make an excuse and live with that excuse than to actually put in that grind, bro.
Yeah, but if we, well, let's take it back. You know, we're comparing like our girls from the United States of America to like other like countries like Sweden and all that, bro. Like we're comparing them. You know, we're comparing like
two different
like. Our society is getting fatter, bro.
You're trying to you're trying to compare a heavyweight to a fucking featherweight right now, bro. It's different things, like, bro.
It's our food, bro. It's our food is not
our
good.
girls, bro. They're not as good looking, bro. There's like I seen an ad, bro. Like, you know, some girls, they wear the yoga pants and they wear it all the way up to their stomach, so they won't see like their little longhas, you know, the little chubby little flaps. But it's like, dude, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it, you know. But our girls right now in the U.S., bro, they're not keeping up, man.
But they're not. It's not like they're getting shunned for it though. Like, remember at Target when we were at Target, you were showing me this little thing. It was like a chunky girl, and it was like an ad for that, you know. Like, it was like, oh, it's cool, you know. Like it had like she was wearing lingerie. Like, oh, it's still sexy to be a little chunky. You get me? But then when it comes to a guy, like when it comes to you don't see a chubby guy wearing fucking boxers. Like you see a fucking like cutted ass motherfucker. Like that's like 6-pack fucking jawline. You know, that's how it is, bro. And that's
for girls, it's like it's okay.
It's okay to be a little
society
chunky.
is kind of society is giving them the let go, giving them the green flag to be like, it's okay if you're getting a little bit more chubbier, you know. The guy's still gonna love you, but for guys, it's like a different standard for us. Like, bro, we gotta be tough. We gotta know how to change, oil in our car. We gotta know how to do this. We gotta know how to fucking
learn how to defend yourself.
It's all about the mentality.
In a bear attack.
In a bear attack, cougar attack, fucking feminist attack, bro. The fucking
male feminist coming at you. You gotta know what to say.
You gotta know what to do when a male feminist comes at you. You know, with some words. You know, some battling words. But dude, it's like the standard for guys. It's like they expect us to be more like, you know,
more of the superhero and them like average.
And then they contradict themselves. They're like, oh, we're strong and independent women, you know, shit like that, like the feminist views and all that.
But then they still want you to pay for them.
Yeah,
I get you, bro. It's the society we live in, bro. Like, in another topic that I wanted to talk about is like, when is it okay to like tell your kid that it's, you get me, like in the sense that like if you like boys or like girls, you know, it's like when is it appropriate? You get me? It's
have you been keeping up with that, Fernando?
When to tell your kid that it's
so you have
appropriate
because it's
to
like
be gay,
because it's like
what?
in the sense that there's this basketball player, his son dresses like a girl, bro, has nails like a girl. He even calls her that, hey, that's my daughter, it's not my son, it's my daughter.
What basketball player?
It's a basketball player, I think
What's
his name,
his name,
I don't
bro?
even know, bro.
Stupid, bro.
Yeah, he's like, it's okay. Well, he's like what, 12 years old, 11 years old.
There's some parent, you know, her, I guess like she works, her little kid, I guess, he'd been so like fascinated with the world of drag queen, but it's like she's the one that she's kind of like the one that kind of like, it's kind of like she forces him to do it, you know. And now that the kid, because the kids in their age right now, bro, you know, 5, 6, they don't really know what they're really thinking, you know. They don't really have a mind for themselves, and so people tell their kids like, oh, you could be a boy or a girl, you know. And some like kids, like their parents kind of forces them to change their gender, you know, when it comes to that route, you know. And kind of like, oh, you want to be a boy, you want to be a girl. It's like let them find that idea when they're a little bit older, when they're 18, you know. That's when their mind is more developed. If you're telling your kids that, oh, you could be a boy, you could be a girl, I don't really support that, bro. I don't support that at all, bro. I find that sickening, bro, you know. Imagine telling your daughter, your daughter, Fernando, that like it's okay, like to like how do I say it? It's okay to be a guy, you know. Or like if she's like, oh, I want to get a sex change, you know, I want to get the operation, you know, would you allow that? You know, would you like... There was this meme on Instagram, bro, saying like, a little boy's like, hey, can I have a cigarette? No, you're too young. Hey, can I have a beer? No, you're too young. Hey, can I drive your car? No, you're too young. Hey, I was thinking of getting a sex change. Okay, that's good. Yeah. You get me? It's like, little kids, like, come on, just let them grow up first, bro. Let them go. And they're putting all these ideas, like stupid ass ideas, bro. It's these ideas, like, just let them be little kids. Let them run around. Let them play. Let them fucking play with whatever. Just because he plays with a fucking Barbie doesn't mean he's going that route, bro. He's just playing with a freaking Barbie. There's no bigger thing. You get me? It's just let them be kids first, bro. That's what it is. What's your take on that, Fernando? When parents are forcing them to like be another gender, you know? There's some parents that are like, oh, like you want to be like oh, you're playing with girl toys. All right, you're a girl now. You know, they're just putting the idea in their little heads, and then they don't really know what's going on.
I feel like if it's the parents that's doing it,
because there's some parents that are kind of like forcing that idea towards them, you know.
If it's the parents that's doing it, yes. But if it's the kid that's like, I like Barbies and I like I don't know, if they're the one that's discovering that they're either that they're gay or that they like drag shit, or if that's the shit that they like, I feel like as a parent, it's your responsibility to help your kid like kind of act on that kind of shit. I don't mean like to tell them like, all right, you're gonna be like, if it, let's say it's a boy, and he's like, oh, you know what, like monster trucks are cool and all, but I'm really fucking digging these Barbies and like this Princess Playhouse, and like, oh, I like wearing pink and blah blah blah. If the parent is like, all right, so now you're gonna be a girl, obviously you're gay and blah blah blah, and it's like kind of like feeding all this shit to this child who's still not sure what the fuck is going on because they're a child, they're not fully developed, then yes, that's wrong. But if your child is like, all of that stuff, I like Barbies and pink stuff, like, and this goes both ways for girls also, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying this example, that your boy is like, I like fucking modeling and these dresses make me feel pretty and shit like that, and they figure out, and you're starting to realize that maybe my kid, I feel like, might be fucking, might be gay, or might, the thing is, your kid might be gay, or your kid might like that kind of stuff. I feel like the proper route to take would be to help your kid kind of like get some help. Not help, bro. It's not that it's a problem. It's just you gotta help you gotta let your kid like figure that shit out on their own.
No,
you
it's
know
kind of
what I
like,
mean?
but it's like,
But I feel like he. Go on ahead.
I feel like, what, like, if it's like a 9-year-old kid saying that, bro, where did you see this at? Where did you see a guy in a dress? Where did you even get that idea? You get me? What are you even watching? You get me?
It's
Because
just
maybe he's just getting brainwashed by
Yeah.
some shit that he's seeing on YouTube or fucking the internet or the news. You get me?
yeah, but how do you know?
But-
dude?
but-
It's like,
Because-
okay, a little kid. If a little kid sees a freaking Mustang, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's a badass car. Oh, I want a Mustang. I want a Mustang.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear Mustang shirts. I'm gonna wear this. So that's cool, bro." But if they're idolizing, guys dress up as girls, if they're idolizing that, and you're like a little kid, you don't know anything from left to right, you know, you're like, "Oh, okay, that's what everyone's doing. Then okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it too, bro." You get me?
If I was a parent and I was in their shoes, I would want them to like lead them the right to the correct location.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, look, these people are doing that because they I'll tell them like help them out, you know, instead of like convincing them like, oh, that's okay for me, you know. When it comes to like gender and like changing all that shit, I would, like for my kid, bro, if you're gonna do that shit, you know, do that shit when you're grown and you're 18 and you know how to make your own decisions. When you have your own set of income,
Yeah.
you know, and when
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm saying. That's a whole different thing from what you were talking about earlier. See, the thing is, you're saying about parents like kind of brainwashing their kids and like feeding them the idea that like, oh, you like pink stuff, then you're gay and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But then now you're saying like, oh, if you're starting to show those kinds of things, you're gonna have to wait till you're 18. You get me? Like those are two different things. It's like,
but as a parent, I feel like you gotta be the one, like, kind of like leading them into the right direction.
yeah, but
you know?
what is the right direction?
The
What
right
what would
direction-
you say is the right direction?
I'll just tell them, you know, not
Like,
to be
let's say,
offensive,
okay, you
but-
have a kid, you have a daughter now,
Yeah,
and your daughter, you buy her little dresses and shit, and she's like, you know what, like, nah, like pants, man, I like pants and sweaters, and she's like, oh, you know what, I'm sagging my pants, and like, hey, this girl's pretty fucking cute. Are you gonna be like, nah, you know what, like, fuck all of that.
yeah,
you
I'm
need to.
gonna be like that.
No, dude, that's
Yeah,
not
I'm
right.
gonna be
That's
like
not
that.
right at all.
Because
That's-
then they're gonna get
all
more.
that's doing-
Then they're gonna get more ideas, bro. They're
No,
gonna get more ideas,
no.
and they're gonna try to do this,
See,
try to do that.
what I'm saying is, it's wrong to feed them more shit.
Yeah,
To be like, oh, okay, so then we're gonna start buying you fucking pants, and oh, like, what do you think about that girl? And oh, did you know that, you know, what lesbians are and shit like that? Like, you don't have to do any of that shit.
Yeah.
But it's also wrong to deny your child of shit just because of your moral choices. You get me? Just because. And I don't mean to brag like to
Yeah.
on you specifically, but I just mean like you, and in this case with like your theoretical daughter here. If you tell her, nah, fuck that, and you force her to wear dresses, and you tell her, no, don't look at girls, and you force her to fucking, like, that's wrong on so many levels,
But
bro.
I feel
Because
like-
you're denying your child's happiness.
yeah.
You're denying your happiness. You're denying, like,
But it's like a little girl, bro.
But then
no,
again,
that's not the thing.
Then again, her
It
brain
has nothing
is
to
not
do
yet
with the fact that
developed.
she's a little girl. She's alive and she's a person. And they have, even if you're fucking 9, you're not dumb, bro. You're not some like little 1-year-old kid that like doesn't know what the fuck the color blue is. You get me? Like, you're a grown person.
Yeah.
You know decisions, and you very well at this age know if you're attracted to something or if you're not, or if you know, you get me? Like, children, and I say this because I have a child and this is the way I raise my child. Children are as smart as you let them be. You get me? Like, if you have like some like 3-year-old kid and you're like, nah, don't give her that book, she's not gonna be able to know how to read it, or like, nah, she doesn't know how to do this, or like, nah, you're limiting your kid before even knowing if they're capable of that shit. You get me? Like, kids are so much smarter now. Having a kid, now that I know, kids are so much fucking smarter than people think, bro. Like, it's just, we limit them. You get me? Like,
Yeah.
I very well know that like a 10-year-old child can make and rightfully make the decision of their like sexual preference or whatever, and it's like,
that's too young, bro.
no, bro. And I'm not saying that they should act on it. Of course they shouldn't.
They shouldn't even be thinking.
There's
about
a
that,
difference.
right?
There's a difference between you being forced to like think one way because that's just what everyone's like on you and
Yeah.
like just you feeling
But
what
it's
you
like-
feel, and it's
But
just
it's like
that's
a
just how you
10-year-old.
are.
A 10-year-old. Why are you even thinking about that? Like a 10-year-old kid is like thinking about like, oh, what am I gonna play? What am I gonna watch? Oh,
Yeah,
the
but
new episode
that's not what I
of-
mean. I don't mean this
yeah.
kid's gonna go around saying, all right, like who's gonna get their cheeks clapped? Like
Yeah.
this kid is like, the thing about it is like, if this kid is playing with some like other boy and like they formed some great friendship, and it's because part of the factor is not that he likes this boy, but that he has an inclination to liking boys or whatever. It's like, whatever, man, like whatever. That's what I mean.
But
Like,
when do you draw the line when it's like, oh, it's not okay? You know?
if they're over here like acting on their feelings and like trying to fucking like, you know, like, yeah, obviously that's wrong. That's wrong at any point, even if you're straight. But if you're young and you're having these thoughts and shit, that's on you, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's, you just keep that to yourself. Like, I feel like it's wrong when someone tries to fucking mold you into something else. You get me?
Yeah,
Like,
let me
wrong.
give you an example. So the family that I'm talking about. So this little kid likes drag queen. You know,
Mhm.
when he likes dressing up as a girl. You know, a lot of adults do it, and they have like shows. Have you seen drag queens and all
Mhm.
that?
Yeah, like the pools
And
and shit.
yeah, so her mom is basically. It looks like, so there's a little conspiracy, you know, but it's like her mom is it seems like the mom is forcing the little kid to do it, you know, and the mom is taking the little kid to strip clubs, you know, to a lot of inappropriate places that little kids shouldn't be, you know, and that's when I say that draws the fucking line.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That draws the line, and it's like, all right, you're forcing that kid into being in an environment that he shouldn't be nowhere close to. A strip club, you know, like a bunch of dudes, you know, and that kid is probably like 9 years old, you know, 9, 10. It's
So
like
a lot of people just shouldn't be parents, bro. They're just so stupid that you shouldn't be a parent, bro. You get me? Like, it's different. That's a very weird way to approach your kid liking that, taking them to a strip club. But it's like, what can you do, bro? That's the mom, bro. You get me?
And the dad is not even in the picture, you know, and it's only the mother.
It all makes sense now, bro.
Yeah, and the mother and the kid. It's like, where do you draw the line? It's like, when, let's say my kid came up to me, I want a sex change at age 6. You think I'll be like, all right, honey, we're gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna, you know, spread some wisdom, you know, because what I'm saying, Fernando, scientifically, you know, kids' brains are not developed and they're still growing till like they're 21, you know. But if they're trying to do that, you know, then I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna set them try to set them in the right direction until they're 18, until they start making their own income, you know. That's when I'll be like, look, do you, because if that's how you really feel, then do you. But when I'm the one giving you food and you're living in my house, you're gonna go by my rules, you know. And it's all these ideas and all that. I mean, I feel like you could do them, you know. Like if I had a gay son, you know, or he wants to like be, you know, transgender, he wants to switch gender roles and all that. I mean, you do that when you're 18, you know, when you're already grown, when your brain's a little bit more developed.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like me, like if he's like, okay, if he's like in high school, bro, and he's like, you know what, I think I like guys. And I would be like, okay, then you're more mature, you're more that, then okay, then that's, you get me?
Yeah, but I just feel like there's some parents that don't really, like, not necessarily know how to take care of their kids anymore, you know?
I feel like just the misguided, bro. No information, no talk, like, hey, like the sex talk or like stuff like that. You know, maybe it's just miscommunication, bro. And they just find that information somewhere else, and that other place doesn't give them valid responses.
Hey, Fernanda, how do you feel about like dudes when they're like, I'm a girl now, so I'm gonna go to the girls' restroom, you know?
Bro, honestly,
when it's like that, it's like,
that's different, because that's not a matter of personal opinion. That's more a matter of respecting other people's privacy.
It's the physical.
It's another concept, you know?
Yeah,
how do you feel?
because it's like if you go and you want to call yourself a girl, you want to identify as that's cool. You know, do you? But if physically you're a dude and you have a dick and like. You're a dude, bro. Like, go to the dude's
so what restroom are you gonna use?
Honestly, I would say, and like, sure, you know, some people are gonna get mad, but go to the restroom that you're fucking physically equipped for.
Yeah.
You get me? Like,
I get you.
I just mean as in the terms of respecting the other people. we respect your opinion to say that you want to be a woman or sexual. So you should respect our opinion and maybe not whip your dick out in a girl's restroom or vice versa. Not fucking, whip a lip out at a guy's restroom.
And then, now that we're talking about this transgender fucking, or what about transgender? What about boys that consider themselves as girls and they start getting these little injections to be more feminine and stuff like that, and they switch roles and now they're fucking beasting it in track. Oh, they're fucking other girls
like
up in
UFC,
wrestling.
Have you seen the videos when they go in like MMA?
What do you think about that?
Sports?
There was this documentary, bro, about this girl, bro. She was like number one, bro, in her state. Yeah. And these 3 dudes that consider themselves as girls are transgender, bro. Yeah. No problem with that. That's what they want to do. That's fine. And their parents are, that's fine, bro. I'm not going to get into it. They're not my kids. And they go and they start smashing on these girls, bro. And then the girls are just like, what the fuck? Like, I had a scholarship. I had this. And now because of this, just because they categorize her now as a girl, I'm not going to get my scholarship. Yeah. I'm not going to I'm not going to run track in high school. And then a lot of people are like, people that are like defending these kids, they're like, oh, we'll train harder. Scientifically speaking, bro, you can't compare a girl to a guy, bro.
You can't.
You can't. We're built differently in the sense that we're built more.
It can be muscular, We're just built bigger, stronger physically,
And these dudes, and it's not like these dudes are barely winning, bro. They're smashing, bro, leaving them in the dust. So, like, what does it go? Like, make a whole transgender league? Or, like, where does it fall,
I feel like...
When is the time to say, draw the line?
In both examples, restroom and track and anything, I feel like the safest bet would be to add a third optional co-ed thing. Like, for wrestling, example, like, voluntarily, you can participate if you, let's say you think you're a badass girl or whatever, you can take out some dude. To do a co-ed match, you get me? Like to fight some dude,
but it's like
where the dude himself also agrees to be fighting a girl, you get me? Or a restroom.
But then people are still.
Damn it, you need to stop interrupting. Or a restroom where like, there's a third restroom. There's like a girl, boy, and then one in the middle where it's like, and there's a little warning saying that this is a co-ed restroom. Okay. There's gonna be boys.
That's a good idea, Fernando.
Or whatever gender it is.
That's a good idea, bro. But they're still gonna find something.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Where it's like that's where you would be safe as a company. You can be like, listen, if this guy that considers himself a girl went into the girls' restroom and y'all felt uncomfortable, like. I can't do shit about it as a company because I provided a specific restroom for those types of situations. That's on him. You get me?
Oh, so there's a liability now.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, in terms of, for the company, that's a liability thing. And for the people, you could be like, listen, like, now you have a way to respectfully tell someone without them getting offended or without rightfully, because people always get offended, without like rightfully tell them to get out of the restroom because it's like, listen, I and the women here don't feel comfortable with you being in our restroom,
just clogging the toilet,
like, because you're a dude, like, can you literally just go to the co-ed restroom? And then it's like,
and then they're gonna be like I'm a girl, I feel like a girl, I have to go to the girl restroom, I don't want no co-ed shit.
Why are you separating me from
Why separate? I feel so discriminated. Lawsuits happen. So what I'm trying to say, Fernando, is if we keep on allowing people like, oh, be transgender, like, oh,
consider yourself a goat.
I'm a goat. I'm
sexually identifying as a panda.
I'm gonna attack helicopter. I want to be this. I want to be that. It's like, when do we draw the line? It's like,
draw the fucking line before we.
What else more do you fucking want? Like, this is, dude, society right now, bro. In my opinion, it's the weirdest society out there, bro. It's weird, bro.
It's only gonna get weirder.
And it's like, when do we draw the line when it's like, all right, you can't do this, like, there, stop. And then they're gonna be like, but that's my life. I choose to live like this. Like, when is there gonna be like a line that's drawn?
You gotta think about it, like, the cringiest, most annoying fucking kids that you could think of are gonna be the people that are fucking running shit later. Like, shit's only gonna get worse. Like, those little fucking 13-year-olds that you see doing the stupid Fortnite dances, like, those guys are gonna be cops. Those guys are gonna be fucking like, those guys are gonna be the guys that are probably fucking trying to do your brain surgery and shit. Yeah, a little fucking kid flossing and
I'm a
shit.
fucking cop now. What's up?
Yeah, like, so it's kind of like humanity as a whole is only as good as the people that are currently running it. You know what I mean? Like,
So
I
you're
feel like
thinking-
shit.
You're thinking maybe right now, sorry to interrupt you, bro, but maybe right now that they're doing all these wild things, they might get more mature and later on they're going to be something, you get me? Or you're
I
just
feel
saying
like-
they're still going to be wild?
Listen, I feel like every generation is different because of the way they were like raised.
Yeah.
See, our parents were raised with less technology, so they're a little more like
Old fashioned?
old fashioned. They're more used to struggling and earning shit. You get me? And it's like we were raised with more technology, so we're like a little more like we'll struggle a little less because we have like Google to eat some shit, or we have like our computer, we have this, we have that. You get me? Like this next technology, bro, they've got everything. They don't even have to fucking
they don't
walk.
have to
They've got
walk,
like those
bro.
little fucking
Uber Eats, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
they have
the little fucking
hover. You get me? It's like we're only making it more and more and more like
Just easy them
easy
to be lazy.
to
bro.
fucking not have to struggle. Like, have you seen Wall-E? Like, it's that, bro. If you think
Yeah.
about it, it's really that. Like,
The fat people?
think about it. Okay,
Well, everyone's getting fatter, bro. You know.
Getting a little thicker,
give
bro.
yourself a simulation, right, where you lay in bed and you have to do everything that you have to do, except for obviously go to the restroom because you physically just
Dude,
can't.
they're gonna make it possible that you
No,
can take
what
a
I'm saying
shit
is-
on
What I'm
laying
saying
down,
is
bro.
that currently, right now,
Yeah,
in your bed, you didn't even want to get up. Apart from going to the restroom,
yeah.
could you get yourself some food? Yes.
Yes.
You can get people to deliver food to you.
Yeah.
Could you fucking get literally anything in the world done if you have like your phone in your hand?
That's true, but
Later on, bro, we're gonna be what, like
Like, there's no reason to fucking even. There's at one point there's not even gonna be a reason to
leave your house, bro.
have to leave your house.
There
to
is
do
no
anything.
reason with all that Amazon, all that freaking, all these online fucking places where you can buy everything, bro. People
Or if you're a YouTuber, if you're like a YouTuber and you're just creating content and you
Making
never
money at
have to-
home, yeah.
You never, making money online, You never have to leave your house, groceries are right there, you got
Think about it like the Native Americans, like shit way back the fuck then, right? Like they would have their houses, but they would be out all day
Yeah.
hunting
Yeah.
and doing this
Agriculture,
and doing
yeah.
that. And like tending to the crops and shit.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
tell me you can't spend 3 days in your house without leaving your house and you'd be completely fine. Literally, without stepping outside for 3 fucking days. I've done it.
Wow.
Fucking 72 hours. No, straight. And I'm not even kidding. And it's like, and I'm not the only one. I
Bro,
know
did you go
that
to work?
people, no, but what I mean, like, on
Yeah.
these days
Yeah.
off, like, when you have nothing to do, it's like,
Yeah.
you don't need to leave because you have everything you could
Everything,
possibly
bro.
need in your house.
Mm.
You have your shower, you have your food, you have everything.
Yeah,
Everything's
'cause
right there.
watching movies with a chick, bro, I could do that for like a week, bro. It's
Yeah,
great.
well, yeah.
And then
that's
it's like if you guys want something to eat, bro, you just Uber Eats,
Yeah, that's
fucking Postmates, and they bring you everything. They can bring you beer. They can bring you fucking.
I feel like I don't know. I mean,
get anything.
so
get
delivered.
condoms, bro.
as technology is advancing, we're becoming lazier. Is that the thing?
I feel like yes.
Yeah, but
You know,
that's kind of the point, isn't it?
you know what they should do, bro? You played at Advanced Warfare, right? The exosuits. I feel like they gotta make some of those, bro. You put on the suit, bro. You could jump high. It's just like you gotta pick
I'll
up something
run
heavy,
the
bro. You gotta pick up something heavy.
I'll pick this who's forklift and just tip it over, bro.
I feel like exosuits, bro. It's like, dude, like you could, because now our phones are like a mini laptop. You can search the information, contacting someone. It's a part of you.
You have
now.
the entirety of
It's-
humanity's
it's-
intelligence
It's a part of you now.
in your pocket.
Like your car, it's like a part
And
of
you
you.
don't do shit with it.
And your car, it's the same thing. Like, let's say if I took away your car, like how are you gonna get to a destination quick? Running. Like, let's say a far location.
Uber. Lyft.
Yeah, you can use that, but what I'm saying is your phone is now a part of your body,
Yeah.
and your car is not part of your body. They're like essentials that you.
It's
you
essentials you
use.
need, bro.
Extension.
It's stuff that you need in order to get stuff. Like you need to go to work, my car. You need somewhere to find the nearest Pizza Hut, your phone.
Yeah.
What's gonna take you to that Pizza Hut? Your car. It's almost as important now as your wallet, bro.
It's
You
just
get me?
before people didn't work fucking 12, 13, 25 miles away. Like people like, it was like the village and like, oh, you worked at the fucking grocery store and you worked at the horse thing and like.
You cleaned up fucking.
Yeah, everybody worked in the village and everybody like, everything was right there, you know? Like.
That's true. Bro.
Now it's like, it's rare, really. Honestly, it's rare for people to work. No, for people to work in the town that they live.
Ooh.
You think about it.
It's not
Like,
impossible.
none of
but
us do.
It's rare.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so common for people to be like, yeah, I work in, and they name some other city. And it's like, it's casual. It's like 13 miles away.
Yeah.
But because of cars. Imagine if it was like the same, even from your house to over there. If you had to get there walking or on a bike at best.
Or you
like,
could time travel.
what the fuck? First
Time
of all,
travel? How, bro?
I would like to just point
Teleport,
out,
bro.
yeah, I would like to point out that time travel wouldn't get you there. Because you would still be standing in the same spot, just at a different point in time.
Oh my god.
Alright,
This
tell me,
guy's
bro.
insane.
Bro.
Calm
Listen,
down. Calm down. Call it.
I'll save you. Unless you jump in the air, stop yourself, let the earth spin under you, and then start yourself up again, and you'll be.
That's what I meant to say.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying scientifically, I can explain how I guess technically that would work.
No,
The
that's
Coriolis
not even
effect.
valid, bro.
Yes, you don't know about the Coriolis effect? Planes and shit? Listen,
That's close to
time travel
Bermuda,
would be
no?
dope.
Close to Bermuda.
What are
the
you even
fuck
talking
are you talking about?
Bermuda Triangle. That's
What
when.
about
That's I guess like you go back like 30 seconds, bro. There's been planes. Yeah, there's been like military planes where basically they go through like not a black hole necessarily, but something like.
They just lose track of time, or
Yeah, bro. They go 30 seconds back in the
future?
past, bro.
Oh,
I think in the past or something, or in the future or some shit like that, bro.
Well, it's like, remember like the Bermuda Triangle? It's so like, okay, what's at the Bermuda Triangle? Is
Water.
no.
They say it's an island, bro.
it's yes, well, you fucking dickhead.
Tom
Yeah,
Brady?
I'm saying it's a whole lot of water.
it's a whole lot of water. But what I'm saying, the
There might
conspiracy-
be fish there.
I'm gonna body slam you on this table,
Might be
bro.
a kraken right there, just chilling on there,
There's a fucking
drinking a six
a
pack.
big fucking squid just chilling with the kraken.
Chilling.
So what is it right there? Is it? Some people say it's the lost fucking city of Atlantis, bro. Some people say it's fucking alien. Some people say it's like just this place in the world where radios and stuff like that just trip out, bro, causing airplanes to crash. You know how many planes have gone missing there? How many ships have gone missing there?
Electromagnetic forces.
Yeah,
right, that are
something
kind of
like that.
interfering with the plane.
Yeah.
Well, there was a. Well, what time is it, Fernando? Could you check the time?
Some
Oh, I was like, currently?
How long are we going on right now?
Well, you're about to see my ugly ass face in there.
I'm about to-
Zoomed in.
I'm about to.
the fuck is that?
Oh, bro.
What's up?
Damn, we're at 115. 116, actually.
I'll say one more story. and
Alright,
I'll-
we'll cover one more quick topic each and then we'll let
So there was I guess a pilot, right?
Yeah.
And he was, I guess he flew out of his
his
that's
dildo
fine,
turned
bro.
on mid-flight and it scared him.
I was trying to. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
That's yours.
Oh no, it's not mine. I was trying to finish your story.
I
Though.
slapped this.
Well.
But check this out. So there's a pilot, right?
Yeah.
And he went a little test ride,
Uh-huh.
in his plane. And I guess like he went through so he was flying in the air probably for like 30 minutes, bro. And he flew into, I don't know if it was a dark hole, but or a worm or something, bro. What do you?
Like a wormhole? Like
And
Like
the
a black
sense where
hole?
it was probably just a storm, bro. Like
I think it was a storm. He went through like
Yeah.
a storm, a heavy storm, bro.
yeah.
And I guess like he went through like it was like 30 seconds of hell or like shit that
Yeah, like rain and a
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
weird turbulence and all that shit.
shit like that, bro. So
Yeah.
so he goes back to his military base and he lands,
Yeah.
So he lands and then he looks at the base. He's like why are the planes different? So there were planes from the future, like future models,
what the fuck?
So he
Yeah.
basically went to the future. He went to the future,
Mhm.
right? So he was like, this ain't right, So he was looking at the planes and all that. I think
Is it like a story or conspiracy?
It's a story. It was some dude. He was a pilot, you know, and he, I guess, like he went through the storm and he was looking. I guess like from the bottom, he was looking at the military base, you know, and I guess like it was new models. The planes were from the future, bro.
Oh,
and I guess he goes through like the wormhole or dark hole again, you know, and then it goes back to normal, bro, like the regular planes, you know. So it's like he went to the future for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I think maybe he like.
I don't think it could be a wormhole because a wormhole is like into like black mass. Like there's nothing in a wormhole.
So was it? What time?
Probably just like
maybe mid flight or whatever in that storm, he kind of like saw the future. You get me? Like I don't know how to describe it. Like
because everything was the planes were new, bro.
Right.
Like the models, and then later on, bro, when he like kind of like got older and shit, I guess the planes were released, like the new models for the planes, and he was just like, yeah, they look like that, you know. They look like that plane.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah, it was this one.
Why can't he say that in the beginning? Like, all right, in the future, there's gonna be planes like this.
He told the generals and all. He's like, that's weird, bro. And then later on, when the new planes,
they probably built him like, yeah, what? And they got what?
They were just taking notes, bro. They're like, hell yeah, we're about
yeah,
to
man. And
money.
then they take off using this. Or like,
I'll try to have like the full story in the next episode with more detail, you know. Instead of like crackhead theory, you know?
Crackhead theories, man. Well, what happened to Amelia Earhart? She got lost in the Bermuda Triangle as well, no?
Yeah. I heard that I guess her plane failed or something. Yeah, but it was the Bermuda Triangle.
Was it?
No,
It was some shit like that.
she was flying and.
She wanted to fly all over the world, no?
Mm-hmm. And then her dildo turned on.
No, it did not turn on, bro.
And supposedly, go crazy.
Go crazy, go stupid.
That's not how she died, bro. People are gonna think like, fuck, could she really die like that?
Bro, you're wild. But I guess like her plane crashed the island or something.
Some shit like that, bro. Her dildo did not turn on, bro. People are gonna be looking at that video and like Google it, like Amelia Earhart dildo. They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Bro.
That's not valid, bro. Not valid at all.
I'm just picturing this lady like flying, right? All historical, like. And it's like.
She's fucking crashing.
Dildo like on the display.
Like, you know, normal people have like the little Hawaiian lady dancing. She had just a dildo right there.
So they got crazy.
It fucked up her. It caused turbulence, bro.
And all the buttons and shit.
It starts hitting on the emergency buttons. And you know how people put like on shift knobs fucking dildos? She had one of those and it just got crazy and started slapping.
Bro, that's what I think it was, bro, honestly.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm not saying it is, bro.
Yeah. So, it's like just her dildo was on display and then it got wild. She's like,
smacked her in the head.
She's like, no, but she had a co-pilot. No, it was a dude. No?
Was it?
Yeah.
It was funny too, though.
Her dildo, his dildo. That's not even true, bro. No, that's
oh my god.
People are gonna be like, where the fuck are they getting these facts at?
Oh, fucking hell, but.
Confirmed, bro. That's how she died.
That was like, stupid. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, unless you got some more to talk about.
Nah, dude, it's confirmed. Amelia Earhart, that's how she died. Yeah, fucking.
Dildo turned on mid-flight.
Yeah, we should end it, you know, because my battery's.
Oh, your battery's about to die? I was gonna say.
Yeah, so for the next round, we're gonna
pass.
we're gonna pass Tiger, and if you guys have any suggestions, you know, any topics you would want us to cover, you know, just let us know down below in the comments if you guys like the podcast, and yeah.
That's about it. Take care. Drive safe. Don't fucking tailgate no one.
Watch out with the dildos.
Watch out with the dildos.
That's gonna be it, guys. Appreciate for everything for the 3 viewers that we have, but grateful for that and just expand. And that's about it, guys.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a wrap.
Guess you wonder where I